Alright, cool. Wagwan, the shaded and highly favored. We're back. Apparently, we're all in our phones because we wear suits.
Yeah.
But today we have a special segment, as you can tell from who's in the hot seat.
It's this guy.
It's this guy right here.
Oh, okay.
Look at, he's so cute, dog. Like, look at his face. Okay, well, hold on. Before this video starts, I want to actually ask you guys: does he rock bucket hats? Yes or no? That's what I want. At the end of the video, if you watch the video, comment or whatever. Yes or no? Does he rock bucket hats or not? Be honest. Please and thank you. Okay, take it away.
Yes, so this is what I like to call things that annoys the B. This is like our first official segment, because like there's gonna be a bunch more videos like this.
Because a lot of crap bothers him.
A lot of things. But today we'll be talking about specifically public transportation. You ever have complaints about the public transportation in a whole?
Yeah.
The schedules are never what I want it to be.
I can't power the bus drivers. So.
See, one thing that
Bus drivers
annoys me the most,
never respect you.
is getting on to a dirty bus. Like, I literally walk in, I see like juice stain from the top of the stair at the back all the way to the bottom, and then when you're walking you hear that little and it's like the bottom of your feet is like sticking to the
What
ground.
bus are you on from?
Bro, like
Sounds like the TTC.
sounds
like Jane Street TTC specifically.
quite possibly. Like some in my area, it's uncontrollable. Like you sit down and there's like some type of stain. It smells funky too, so it's like, did someone like piss themselves?
Hey man, some homeless man, you know, like you don't know.
He couldn't hold it in, and he had a long way to go.
You don't know.
I don't know, like even subway, some subway cars, it's like, especially those people who like getting home from parties and they had a little bit too much to drink.
Oh, they're definitely gonna throw up on the bus.
Yes,
More than likely.
I don't really power with the subway. I have to bend against the inside of it.
That's only the yellow line, because it's like small feeling. See, and then there's other things that upset me, such as inconsiderate people. See, like, let's say it's a crowded bus and it's the morning and I'm trying to catch some Z's. I get on the bus and there's one dude who's sitting like right next to the corner seat, and I asked him, oh, can I get in there? But the man has his bag there. He's like, sorry, my bag's here. It's pretty big. I can't put this on my lap. And I was like, really? Like, why not? So I find another seat. And then most times I can't find a seat, so I have to end up standing. And there has been one or two times where I literally fell asleep standing up. It was crazy. Like, I don't know how I did it. Or
You were a champ.
you can also have those overweight people who you're in those side seats and like they have all their lard and they just plop down beside you, and it's like they have no regard for you.
All their lard.
all their lard.
All their lard.
Yes, like they plop down. It's like, dum, and you're still like you don't want to say it because you're afraid they'll get offended and it's causing a whole commotion. But
I find that ironic because you laugh like a fat person. And cough like one.
How is
You
that?
cough like you got like fat all right here. So like maybe you just been absorbing their presence for too long.
Who knows? Another one that upsets me is the over-eager bus drivers. Like, have you ever been on those buses where like they're driving just so recklessly, and like when they try and cut into a lane and then they get cut off and then they make that sudden break and then every man's bucket forward, almost tripping over themselves?
I love those.
Yeah.
It's like
Those are
being on a
terrible.
roller coaster. Huh?
It's not fun. I don't know what you're talking
When
about.
I'm sleeping
Like,
and then
it's
I
great.
just buck forward, it's like, oh shit, what's going on? And then it's just some dude trying
It's
to.
wonderful because I have perfect balance on the bus. So when all mans go flying, I'm just chilling like, ha ha ha. You fell.
Well, then you are a champion. Another thing about these over-eager bus drivers, they're also the same people who will never wait for you. Like, I know you've had those
Right.
ones where you see the bus, it's coming, and you're blitzing for it. No one's at the bus stop. And as soon as you get there, the man looks you in the eye as he drives off.
See, the worst ones for me are the ones that make eye contact with you. The ones that go like they've seen you running and you watch them look at their soul.
Yeah.
They're like, hey,
Can I get on?
I know you see me running for this bus. I know you see me running for this bus. And he goes, yeah, no, I see you. Fine.
There's a green light. I can't afford to miss it.
As if that 2-second wait was gonna cost him.
I know you've had an experience like that.
Listen, my worst bus experience was I was at the bus stop. The bus drove up, didn't see me. I didn't see him because it was a hill, right? He just came up the hill all of a sudden. I was just like, oh shoot, bus driver's here. And then, it was the stop sign. No, it wasn't a stop sign, it was a stoplight. He came to the stoplight, it just turns red. I came out and I was like, I'm here at the stop or whatever. And he just looked at me, he's like, nah. And he's like, you have to be at the, he made the gesture, like, yo, you have to be at the stop. And I just looked at him like, I know you didn't pass me on your way up the hill. You didn't see me cross no streets anywhere. I didn't come from the direction you're going. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what do you mean I had to be at the stop? God, you literally came to a stop sign, like the stoplight or whatever, and all of a sudden I'm at the bus stop and you didn't see any. Listen, it's late. I'm the only person on the street. You can't make this assumption, hey, you ran up to the stop after I got here, I can't let you on, which is stupid anyway because, bro, you're at a stop sign. There's no one else there. Why can't you let me on the bus? Like, I'm paying you money. I was so cheesed. Because he actually drove off. Like, he just drove off. Like, he waited for the light. And then he drove off.
Wow.
We were there for over a minute.
Jeez.
There's no reason he couldn't let me on the bus. He just didn't feel like letting me on the bus, which is cool. But it's just stupid to me because you're a bus driver. Your job is to pick up passengers. And what are you going to tell me? Oh, I didn't see you, so I'm just going to leave you here at the bus stop?
On the other side of that spectrum, you also have the late bus drivers.
Yeah.
Like, I know those timers, it's an approximate time, but then there's just ridiculous, time, because you could literally have missed the bus, and then you wait. You wait 5 minutes turns to 10 minutes, 10 minutes turns to 15, 15 turns to 30. And then you see the bus slowly inch up around the corner and take the longest time to turn. And then you see it just inching. Mind you, behind the bus you see a bunch of cars backing up now. And then it finally gets to you, takes its time to open the door. When you finally sit down, you get comfy, then the door is closed. And another 30 seconds for it to pull off. And it's like, no wonder you have been so late. Because you're taking all the time in the world.
Bus driver still.
Yo, man, sometimes they just take... Why are you even taking the time? The schedule allows for you to get to certain stops, and they have to wait so they don't arrive at the next stop too early. So you can't tell me you're never going to have situations where you have breaks.
Also, these
there's
are
no
also the
rush.
same guys who have to pull up and say they have to go for a 10-minute break just to smoke a cigarette. And one cigarette turns into two, and that's just a...
I'm one of those. Skirt. Hold on, is that Tim Hortons? Alright, guys, hold it down. I'll be back. Wow. Push open the doors. Close the doors. Take my time. Put on my jacket. Walk over. Flirt with the cashier. Yo, you're sweet, man. What are you saying? Can I get that donut for free, though? Nah. I'm right. Can I get your number? Ah, bless. Let me write it down right here. So. Look back to my bus. I got time. Eat my donut. Buy some coffee. And then walk back to the bus. And then be like, alright guys, let's go. as if they don't have places to go.
These are also the same guys who will come with buses back to back that are not in service. You know what's the most heartbreaking?
Back to back.
The most heartbreaking thing waiting for a bus is when it finally comes and you see it this year. It's like, all right, get my pass or my bus token, everything, and then it gets closer and you just see in the fine print, sorry, not in service.
You have to hold that up.
Nah, those aren't the worst ones. The worst ones are the ones that change when they get to your stop. Sorry, not in service. So they say you're your bus number, and you're like, all right, bless, you're in service. Cool. This happens a lot on the Brampton bus. When you're at, all my York people who go from York to Brampton know this. There are bare times where the Zoom will come and we'll be like, hey guys, I'm the Zoom. We're going to Brampton? Let's do this. And we'll get to the stop sign. Y'all know exactly what stop sign I'm talking about. And then we'll change to not in service and either drive past you or turn away. And you're like,
why?
I'm gonna shoot everybody in this damn line. Whatever.
Why?
My next point for you guys is those law-abiding bus drivers where like they have to enforce the law no matter what.
The letter of the law.
Yes.
We in court.
Like a man could come with his $250. The fare is $275. I dropped $250. He looks and he's like, sorry, $275. I was like, come on, like this is all the money I have. I need to get to my class or my exam. Can you just give me a blind? He's like, nope, you do $275 or nothing at all. And then the worst part is like when you have to turn to everyone in the bus like, does anyone have 25 cents? And then all of them just like, look at this broke ass dude. Like, man can't even get that.
I like when it's females. So they can be like, hey, I just need 10 cents. And I can be like, hey, I just need your number.
This man's using her misfortune to the benefit of his game.
No, it's for her benefit. She gets my number too.
And it's just, it's so unnecessary. Like, wow. Like, it's just, why?
Listen, it is unnecessary because literally
it's not coming out of their pay.
It's not. You're gonna get burned for some change. Like, I get it. And the thing is, it's not like you don't have the money. I'll look in my wallet and see a $10 bill. And I won't have the quarter or the 10 cents or the small amount of change. And they'll look at me like, oh, well, you know, I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to do? Put my whole $10 bill in your till? Like, sometimes I feel like they're getting bonus pay based on how much money they pull that day in their shift. Like, I have to think that when they drive their bus back in at the end of their shift, it's like, oh, you work this bus from this time to this time, so you should have X amount of like pay. Like, you know, you should have this amount of money, this amount of tickets inside. I don't get it. Like, is it being tracked somewhere? Are you guys getting bonuses or something? I don't get it. You're gonna burn someone over a quarter. I've seen people get turned away off the bus for a dime. 10 cents, bro.
It's craziness.
They had all the fare except 10 cents. No one else wanted to drop them change. I dropped change. I don't have change for you. Or I would help. Like, I try to help as much as possible. Like, it's just some small change you need to get on a bus. I'm gonna drop this, whatever, you know? But, like, some of these bus drivers, man, they just give no fucks at all.
Well, that's all I have for today. This is the first episode of Things That Annoy the B. If y'all don't know who the B is by now, you got this guy little right here. It's my alter ego. Right here.
If you ever meet him in person, don't even refer to him as Brandon. Just say, yo, what up, the B. Or the man. Call him the man.
Yeah, the man.
The man.
Man. I forgot about that.
I didn't.
Well, if y'all have any comments on these types of annoying bus drivers, or if you have types of annoying things about the public transportation, you can leave it in the comment section below.
Don't forget, is he cute in the bucket head or not?
No, I'm not. All information is in the description.
Like, subscribe, share. The buttons are all
and
down
if
there.
So please, you can also leave a dislike. I appreciate the dislikes. It motivates me all the more. It motivates us all the more.
It doesn't motivate
Speak for
us.
yourself.
It's just him.
It's just this guy.
I don't know.
I don't know why he wants you
to
dislike him.
It's the salt
It's whatever.
Please like. Please like. Please like.
and subscribe.
Yes.
We'd really
Sweet
appreciate it.
Herman.
And leave those comments in the boxes below because we're always open to hear new things from you guys. Maybe we'll get some new content out of it. Who knows? We'll see.
He's lying. This is our last video.
Whatever.
Peace.